She was like, oh my God, I could never wear that. And I was like, let me show you how to.
Abracadabra, these bitches know I got answers the way I pose for the.
Hello again, my lovelies. My name is Aaliyah, and welcome to the House Beyond the Hedge. Today we are going to be filming a JOANN's Cottagecore spring line haul. If it looks like I'm just in the same spot as the last video, it's because I am. I'm filming these basically back to back because I had originally planned to film this one today, and then I found that whole haul of books, and I really wanted to share that as well. So these two I'm just gonna film together, and then I will have them to edit and get out to you all. So I saw a TikTok a little while ago that was taken at JOANN that kind of was just like, here's all the stuff in the spring haul. It was all very cottagecore-y. I may have blacked out and bought a ton of it. No, just kidding. But here's the TikTok. And I was like, I definitely need some of that stuff. So I bought some stuff online, and then one of the items I received in the mail was defective. So I went to the store in person to return it or exchange it, and then I ended up finding more things that I needed. So I just thought maybe you all would want to see all the stuff that I got, because I'm here to make bad decisions so that you don't have to. So yeah, let's get started looking at some of the goodies that I got. So as you may know, if you are on the internet or like cottagecore things, mushrooms are real big. There's a ton of mushroom stuff, which works out nicely because I have always been a really big fan of mushrooms. But now there's just a lot of mushroom stuff to buy because that is, I guess, in right now for spring cottagecore stuff. We have quite a few mushroom items. I'm gonna go through some of them first. So first of all, this amazing pillow, which in addition to having really cute mushrooms, also the color scheme matches my living room really well. So I am very, very excited about that. And then it's just white on the back. And then I also got this blanket, which has a mushroom design on it. And it's fleece. It's very cozy. It was actually a kit. It, like, you know the blankets that have where you just like cut the fleece and then you tie things together to make like a row of tassels. So there were actually two blankets. The other one is somewhere, and it is more just a plaid. But you were supposed to cut the edges and then tie them together to make a two-sided blanket. But I just really like this one as is. And the other one, the colors weren't quite as right for my living room. So yeah, I just kept this one as is. I didn't do the kit thing. I just have the other blanket separate. Next we have some little string lights, which pretty much mostly all of this stuff is from the Place and Time collection. That's just like the collection that all of this stuff says. So you can see this says Place and Time. And these are little mushroom string lights. They're just foam. Like, they're not super, I don't know how to say this. They're not bad quality, but like the mushrooms themselves are just little foam mushrooms. So they're not super nice or fancy, but as you can see, they'd be really cute to make like a little terrarium with, or you could really use these for a lot of things. Most of this stuff I haven't done anything with yet because I wanted to be able to share it with you, but I just got a lot of things that I'm hoping to be able to use in different situations in the future. So I'm very excited about these. I love string lights, and these are battery operated, so you can really easily put them anywhere without needing an outlet. The next thing is this very, very cute mushroom garland, which I apologize, I'm probably gonna say cute a lot because all of this stuff is just really cute. And yeah, love it, love it. This one is a little bit nicer, like it's not just foam. It's still, you know, I don't even know what this is. I guess maybe it is still foam, but it looks nicer than the other one. It's kind of on this cord. Also haven't decided what I'm gonna do with this yet. There's lots of rooms that this could go in my house. Basically at this point, I've now bought so much mushroom stuff that I'm worried about putting any of it together too much into one room, because then it'll just be like, look like I am just an insane person that loves mushrooms and only mushrooms. So we're gonna work on that. But like I said, I got a lot of these to maybe do different setups in different situations, or, you know, a lot of these things can be easily moved around. I'm excited to just have them to decorate with. Okay, next mushroom item. Very, very adorable little kitchen towel. Different kinds of mushrooms. It has the names of the mushrooms underneath, which I love. Once again, love the color scheme. All of this stuff is pretty much the same color scheme, which I like a lot. Next item also has mushrooms. Is this, oh, it's a bird feeder, supposedly. So you put the bird seed in here. I also think it would be very cute for like a tiny little bird bath, which is good because you don't want bird baths to be huge because A, you need to clean them out a lot to keep them sanitary, and it's hard when they're like a giant stone thing. Also, you know, if something gets in there, you want it to be able to get out. Like if a little mammal falls in, or just you want it to be easy for creatures to use. So I might actually use this as a little bird bath instead of bird feeder. I also really love that it has a mouse on it. You'll see the other thing that I'm super into that this collection has is like all of this mice stuff, which I actually couldn't get a couple of the things that I really wanted from the mice collection, but that is what it is. I really, really love this, and I'll probably put this out in the garden once, you know, spring comes and things are looking cute out there. So in addition to, the mouse theme is kind of like mice and strawberries. There's a lot of mouse and strawberry stuff. So this is just strawberries, but this is just a vinyl tablecloth. It just has really cute little strawberry motif on it. And I just got to be able to use outside in the summer. I just love the color scheme of it. I love the strawberries. And it is a round tablecloth, so we can either use it inside on our dining room table when it doesn't have the leaf in it, or on a table outside. So that's just piling things up. Okay, and then we have a couple more towels. I just am a sucker for kitchen towels because you can always use them. Like, you can never have too many towels, in my opinion. Is anyone with me on that? Can you have too many towels? I don't think you can. So the next one is also from Place and Time. I think pretty much all this stuff is. And they had a bunch of these different ones with herbs on them. And then they have funny sayings. So this one says, "Dill with it." And it's a picture of dill. And I actually almost bought this in my original online order. And then I was just like, no. For some reason, I was just like, it's too cheesy. I shouldn't get it. But then when I was there in person, I saw it again. And I was just like, all right. Also, there was a really big sale online when I bought stuff originally, so I didn't pay full price for any of this because I know it seems like a lot. And then there was an even bigger sale in the store, so then it was even cheaper, and I was just like, it's cute. I love puns, so I caved. Okay, the next thing is this little tea towel, another little kitchen towel, which I am not, okay, this I like because it's a funny, cheesy pun. That's more my thing. I'm not really a big fan of things that just have like stay positive or, you know, whatever the like feel good sayings are like written on the decor. I'm not saying they're bad, nothing against them. If that's your thing, then great, but it's just not really my thing. So this I kind of almost didn't get because of the fact that it says bloom and grow on it. But then I saw hidden in the flowers this little adorable mouse. He is so cute. I love it so much. Clinging to this little flower stem. And I thought if I put it on this side on the oven handle, you know, draped over like you do with a towel, you don't even see the writing. Like, I'll just put it this side out. So caved on that one too. There was also this picture that I really liked that was like a little mouse reaching up for a strawberry, but it also said something on it and I was just like, no. One of the things that I wasn't able to get that I really wanted was a tea towel that was the mouse and strawberry specific motif. I ordered it in my initial online order, but then they like refunded my money and they were like, we're out of this. And then when I went to the store in person, they also didn't have it. So I was kind of disappointed about that, but I ended up getting this one instead. Okay, so the next thing is these, not a wind chime. They are measuring spoons. And this was actually the thing that was defective, the one I got, so I went in to exchange it because on the one I got, the part where it says 1 teaspoon, 1 tablespoon, a couple of the spoons were like smeared and the printing was just like terrible and it looked so bad. So I went in and they just let me exchange it directly for one that looked good. And I'm really excited about this. I'm just like really into strawberries right now too. I don't know why. I guess maybe it's just been winter for long enough that I'm like, yay, summer things. But I really love these. I think they're so cute. Pretty, pretty. And then what else do we have here? So this is another little mouse guy. And this one is actually so you can put a little tea light in there and he or she or they is holding this little strawberry, which once again, love, love, love it. And you can put a little candle tea light in there, which I think is really cute. Also put this out like on your garden table or inside in the kitchen. For some reason right now I'm really into mice, but especially in the kitchen, which I know isn't great. But not that long ago, Mr. Cat caught an actual mouse in our house and I felt so bad. It was so little and so sweet. and I think it was okay. I put it outside and it sort of scampered off, so I hope he made it. Mr. Cat didn't eat it, and it didn't really seem injured, just very in shock that it was literally all the way in Mr. Cat's mouth. Like, I came out to the living room after hearing this ruckus, and I was like, Mr. Cat, what's in your mouth? Because there was just like this little, what looked like a string hanging out. And then he dropped it, and I realized that the string was the tail of a mouse. This mouse had been all the way in his mouth. Poor little mouse. Anyways, he seemed very stunned, so I opened the door and shooed him outside, and I think he made it, hopefully. But so cute. And ever since then, I was just like, well, if mice live in our house, great. I'm not gonna try and get rid of them because they're very cute. And so yeah, little mouse friend. Okay, and then, you know me, couldn't resist a mug. I've been trying to mostly only buy mugs from small makers because I have a lot of them and I need to limit how many I buy. But also I am weak, and this one was so cute and spring-like, and I just loved all the different flowers. I love that it has like dandelions on it, which most people think are a weed, so you don't usually see them on things very much, and I just couldn't resist. This was so cute. And I don't really have any other mugs right now that are very spring-ish, so I let myself get this one. But I also just bought 2 mugs from Golden Opal, which if you watch my Lord of the Rings video, you'll see a mug from their shop, and I just bought 2 more in there. So I'm so looking forward to getting those. They have like 10 different amazing Lord of the Rings Hobbit theme mugs in their shop, and I want one of every one of them, so we'll see how that goes. Luckily our kitchen here has a lot of covered space. But yeah, so this one just has a really spring vibe. The other reason why I'm letting myself buy a couple of mass market mugs, I bought like sort of a wintry one also from Big Lots recently, and the reason that I'm letting myself buy a couple of those is because I want to have some mugs that I can be a little more carefree with, if you will. So especially like this one, I want to have a mug that I can just like take out into the garden, and if it gets broken, whatever, because it isn't a super special handmade one, you know? So I think it's always good to have some things that are really special and that you're really attached to, but then also some things that are just a little bit more everyday. That's not to say that I don't use my special mugs all the time. I do, but I don't take them outside a lot. Like, I'm not going to carry it around while I'm gardening, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a little more careful with it. So it's kind of nice to have one that is just like perfect for the garden. If it gets broken, whatever, because it cost me like I don't remember exactly, but it was probably like $8 or $6 or something on sale. So yeah, that's kind of why I let myself get this, even though I've been trying not to buy as many mugs unless they're kind of more special. But I think it's very pretty and I'm excited about it. Then I got this little bird house, which hangs. You can hang it on a tree or whatever, and it just has a little perch. I don't honestly know if birds will actually use this, but I love tea. Obviously, this is a teapot. It has a little bird on it. I just thought it was really sweet. And I love that it's just a very simple white motif. They had a ton of different birdhouses there, but a lot of them were just very, like, picture this, but all painted up. It would just look a lot more, I don't know, cheesy or something. I'm not really sure, but it's just not my style as much. That's like what a lot of the birdhouses look like. But this one, I just love that it's just white. It's very simple, and it's a little teapot. Just very cute. Okay, so speaking of mice, I just went into the kitchen and both the cats were just crouching in the middle of the kitchen, staring under the stove, which is what they did a ton before Mr. Cat caught that little mouse. So I hope if there's another mouse under there, he's being careful. Okay, so I think this is the last thing. I tried to keep everything sort of together until I could film this so that I didn't put things in different places and forget about them. So I think this is the last thing, but who knows? I'm sure this was plenty. Remember, this was from a couple different situations. I didn't just get everything at once, and everything was very on sale. So, okay, last but not least, this little ceramic, another mushroom item, little ceramic mushroom. I really like about this that it has this natural finish on the underside, and then the top is green, which basically all the other mushroom stuff that I have is more traditional sort of red and brown mushrooms, and which is great. But this one I'm putting in our bedroom, which I'm doing more of sort of a garden forest witch decor theme in there. So it's a lot more purple, green, pink, just a different color palette than kind of the rest of the house. So I really love that this one is green because it's a little bit different than all the other mushroom stuff I got, but also it goes really, really well in that room and kind of adds to that witchy forest feel. So I really love this a lot for that. So yeah, some of these items I got with specific locations, uses in mind, and then some like the garland and the lights I got to just be able to make different displays. I want to kind of amass a faux floral lights, garlands bin of stuff so that when I want to do different decor things or backdrops or photos or whatever the thing is, I'll kind of have a selection of items to choose from. So that's sort of why I got those. Not necessarily that they're just going to be up all the time, but that I can use them just for different backgrounds to set the mood, if you will. So I think that is everything. Oh, I did get one more item, which is outside already, so I will take a separate video of that and edit it in, but it is a doormat. It also has a mushroom on it. Surprise, surprise. I'm very predictable at this point, but it looks like this. And yeah, so that is everything from my JOANN Cottagecore springtime line haul, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. Let me know which item was your favorite, or if there were a couple that were your favorite. Is there anything that you saw and were like, oh my god, I have to get that? I just am really excited for spring to come so I can start gardening and decorating the house in kind of a spring mode, and I'm really excited to put out these items now that I have filmed this video to show them to you. If you want to follow along, I'll probably post pictures of my decor, etc. on my Instagram. It is at House Beyond the Hedge if you want to follow me there. Same on TikTok. And then I have a Twitter and a Twitch, which I'm not on as much, but you can follow me on those too. I'll post the links down below. And please like and subscribe if you had a good time watching this, and I will try to bring you more springy cottagecore content in the future. And yeah, thanks so much for going through this haul with me. I hope you saw some things that you loved, and always remember to keep the kettle warm because I will see you next time.